I'm here at my little setup in London. I'm trying to make sure that the light quality will be good enough. I will show you my amateur setup here, but it's still fun to work with. I'm planning to go on a bigger canvas. Well, bigger canvas, kind of for a bloom, this 30 by 60. But I'm trying out a color combination I used before, and I will be using just a 30 by 30 centimeter square canvas, and I will show you the colors. So this is my pillow paint. My pillow paint is always the thickest. I mix it up with house paint, wall paint, latex paint, and then I mix in a latex extender and then a little bit of water, and my paintings never break. So, well, then here we have a gold that's of Deco Art Metallics mixed up with gold mica pigments. The gold of Deco Art Metallics is called Glorious Gold or Splendid Gold. It's actually a beautiful gold. I usually have a little bit more pigments in it to get it even crazier, but I ran out of my pigments. Here we have a turquoise blue. It's showing off more blue on cam. It's more greenish, actually more turquoise, of Pibeo. Beautiful. As you see, my bloom paints are slightly thinner than the pillow paint. The pillow paint is always the thickest. A little bit thinner is my paint, and the thinnest are my cell activators, but I come to them in a little bit. So here we have a Van Dyke brown I mixed up with some leftover black metallics, the Van Dyke brown of Amsterdam. Here we have the Paints Gray of Amsterdam, as you know, with gold, my favorite. And here I haven't been using those paints, and apparently I have used this brand before because I ran out of my Amsterdam Pearl White, what's my favorite. But this one got a yellow tone now after some weeks. So I just mixed in some titanium white of golden, but it still has a slightly yellow touch on it, but it will work. It's not perfect, but it will work. As said, my thickest is the pillow paint, as you can see here, really thick. Thinner are my bloom paints, and the thinnest are my cell activators. I mixed them like 1 part paint. Here we have Golden's titanium white and also Amsterdam's titanium white. And here we have Golden's Donker Gold, I believe. Yep, this one. No. Yeah. Like, usually I do 1 part paint and then about 2.5 of Australian floetrol. I don't want it to be too thin, so you can see still it's leaving an amount before it sinks in, but it's thinner than my bloom paints. So this is my mentioned little amateur setup, but it's gonna do it. I have a beautiful table saw, a lot of storage, and yeah, we will now do a sample on a smaller canvas before we go bigger. Okay. Here we find. So right now I'm just stretching some paint out so it can better move. That will be my transfer bloom. Let's get rid of the air bubbles. So when we heat it up, we can use also a heat gun. Then the air will rise from the chunk. I find it very I would probably prefer having more contrast in it. So you have to do it kind of slowly, but also not too slow, to not ruin your and lose your composition. And this now sometimes turns out nice, and sometimes terrible. Now we just keep going. And now we come in with more contrast in best case. But I'm saving my favorite to the very least. Let's see. So now it gets a little bit more interesting. I want to cover for sure. Well, let's see, I have an idea. So, and this is where we now spin. So I don't like this hole up here. So I'm trying to just tilt it off, or partly. So, it's not my favorite because it's not my colors. I don't like turquoise. You know, sometimes better. Negative space, a little bit more. That's it. So here we have it, and I'm so glad I went for the negative space up there. Up here. It gives the painting a little bit of a composition again. But yeah, still turquoise, blues are not my colors, but I'm trying to, yeah, switch things a little bit up so you don't get bored of me just using earthy tones and gold. So a little bit of blue here and there, and pink and red. Let me know what you think of this one. Hey, if you like my videos, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification button to see my future videos. Bye!